How to generate leads for a digital PR agency. Today I'm joined with Chris Pantelli, the founder of Linkify, and I want to pick his brains with how he goes about getting new customers for his digital PR company.
Thanks, James. There's lots of ways. Referrals is obviously one way. If you do good work, it's one of the nicest ways, I think, to generate leads, because someone will come to you warm. They've been recommended by someone that they trust. It's your sort of sale to lose, I would say, if you've got a good referral system. I think one way that a lot of companies miss out on referrals is by not proactively having a system where they're trying to induce them. Can feel a bit sort of icky to sort of say to a client, like, hey, we've worked together for this amount of time, we're really happy, you've been really happy, would you mind reaching out to a few people and making a recommendation? But there's so many ways you can go about doing it now. You can even just use AI to help you write it. Say, look, I feel uncomfortable doing this, but help me write an email or a DM where I'm going to ask this person to refer to me. So it does all the heavy lifting for you, and if you double down on that, that's a great source. You agree?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Word of mouth is massive.
Yeah.
If you can get that, it's the best type of lead of what you can get. But is there any other ways that you're looking then to generate leads for a digital PR agency?
Yeah, so social media is big for us. Obviously SEO and AI SEO. So we've had more calls booked from ChatGPT as the source of how they heard about us in the last month than we ever had. In fact, I think this month was the first month where ChatGPT referrals as sales calls booked was more than Google, more than any other source, which is really interesting. And we've done a podcast recently, me and you, James, where we talked about the importance of personal brand and podcasting, and I believe that is feeding into the LLMs as us as a recommended source. I know they read the transcripts, and it's ours has gone up. There's got to be a reason behind that. We do some paid ads, so funnels as well. That works well. I'd say that's the most consistent source of lead generation. But it takes a lot of testing, and something that works as like a paid ad funnel for, I don't know, a year might diminish in how well it works, which means you need to change up the funnel, the offer, the creatives, all of that stuff. So it's a lot of work, but once you get it right, you get like a clean run of, I would say, lead generation. One thing that worked for us amazingly well in the beginning was working with affiliates and partners. So people that are influential in your space and just doing free work for them. So we would say, hey, we do this thing called digital PR link building. I can build you 5 free links. If you think the quality is good, then
where's my free links?
You've had some. I don't know if that works less well now. I mean, we were quite deep in the affiliate space, which obviously got battered to death with the helpful content update. So, but it works well on an industry specific level. So we work with a lot of realtors and health clinics. So if you can find people in the space that are influential, so health marketers or real estate SEOs and marketers that you can do this for, maybe do it for one of their clients. I think it's a great way, especially if you've got a product which has a big differential. So I don't think this would work if you sell guest posts, let's say, because it's it's very commoditized. But if it's a non-commoditized product, I think that works really well. And then testing as well. You are the king of lead generation, Dooley. So every time I speak to you, I get a new idea. But I mean, there's just a billion things you can do, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. Well, what I want to do is I want to break some of the things down.
Okay.
So you've mentioned a lot of different things there. So you mentioned you do social media, right? Okay, so is there any specific order on social media? Do you prefer LinkedIn to Facebook? Do you prefer Instagram to Facebook? Do you prefer YouTube to Instagram? Do you prefer YouTube to LinkedIn? Are you on Twitter? Are you on everything? Are you on Pinterest? Are you on TikTok? What kind of platforms are you doing? And is this organic or is it paid? Because you said you do paid. So in a minute, I'm going to move on to, is it paid social? Is it PPC? Is it Bing ads? What is it? So initially, with regards to social media to generate leads for a digital PR agency, what would you say in order are your main 3 social media kind of profiles that you're doing it from?
So for organic social media promotion, LinkedIn, Twitter and Facebook. And
LinkedIn number 1, Twitter number 2, YouTube number 3.
No, LinkedIn number 1, Twitter number 2, Facebook number 3.
Facebook, right? Okay.
Yeah. We do have a YouTube, but we're not very good at YouTube. YouTube currently is somewhere where our podcasts live, or if we do, we have 2 channels, one for the podcast, one for Linkify, but we haven't cracked YouTube. That's on the list for 2026.
So LinkedIn, let's talk about LinkedIn then, because LinkedIn's your number 1.
Yeah.
Are you just posting every single day, or are you manually outreaching? Are you finding certain people like, okay, we want marketing managers, we want to outreach to them? Have you got a specific message, a hook, an offer? Like, how are you getting those leads from LinkedIn? Or are you just providing value, being the go-giver, and hopefully at some point they say, we want to use you for digital PR?
So with LinkedIn is my most targeted strategy, and then I suppose X and Facebook is where that content also lives, but the actual strategy is on LinkedIn. So I will do targeted connection requests every day, and there'll be a bucket of people that I'll look for. So I'll actively monitor people that have been using digital PR. It's very easy to spot an article where that's clearly been generated and that person's been included in that article as a result of digital PR, not from Linkify, which means I know that they've got budget and an interest in it for digital PR. So I would then actively find their LinkedIn profile, make a connection with them, and like say, hey, I've just seen you being quoted in this article. That's great. I'll do that with maybe 3, 4, 5 people per day. After making those connections, that's your best shot of them then seeing content. So in a very ordered approach, I would do that. Make these connections, identify these ideal prospects, make these connections, 3, 4, 5 connections, then immediately after do a post, which will be check out this recent client campaign, case study, proof of our services and what we can do. I'll also post later in the day a video, so that might be a podcast short or personal video, and I might post once more, maybe a third time towards the end of the day, like something personal, maybe like a headshot and a hey, I've just been to the gym today. So that hopefully resonates like with people, and then once I've got them in the pipeline, I'll look at their content, engage with their content, and then when I'm ready, and I've accepted a connection, that's when it's right to then DM them. And then that's a whole nother sort of strategy then. Once
so that's organic social media done. That's boxed off. People understand, know how to do it. There's a bit of manual outreach for ideal customer personas, and then you're sharing several times a day. You're adding a bit of personalisation, but then you're also hitting it with testimonials and case studies. Great strategy. Right. What about, do you do any paid social media?
Facebook,
doing Meta. Are you doing it on Instagram as well? Is it just Facebook? So it's just Facebook.
Yeah.
Right. And then, is there a specific offer that you're doing? Is it promoting? Is it retargeting? Is it they've got a specific hook where you've got like a free audit or a discount? Like, how are you managing to get them on the hook? To get them initially to inquire with you, or is it just like a free PDF giveaway or something like that?
Low ticket offer, so under $20 audit. We've got several going, but either audit or very, very heavily discounted course. So like reduced from $299 to like $19, let's say, limited time only.
And this course is for them how to do digital PR themselves.
Yeah. And then idea,
I think it's complicated, and they want to hire the expert.
Yeah.
That's kind of the model.
Yeah.
Great, another great strategy. What about, do you do any PPC, any Google ads or Bing ads?
That's on the list for 2026. I'm getting a bit annoyed at all of the other digital PR agencies that are bidding on our brand name, so I'm gonna go back, I think, and I don't know if that's worth doing, bidding back on theirs, but I'm seeing it all the time, so we'll look into it.
So you're not doing any paid ads then on PPC side of things? And then what other strategies do you say you're doing? Are you doing any like email marketing, cold outreach, cold calling, or anything like that? Or not really bothered with any of that?
No, we've tried it, but I keep the cold outreach to social as opposed to. Actually, that's not true. That isn't true. We are doing some cold outreach on email, and that's like a strategy with ideal prospects in order to get them as a podcast guest. So I do that first by email, after making a connection on LinkedIn without a note. So it'll be an unnoted connection request and then an email to that ideal prospect to say, hey, look, we've had 3 or 4 people from your industry on our show. It's done really, really well. Would you like to come on the show? And then the idea then is get them on the show. Then you email them the show, and you've made that. It's like a multi-touch point strategy.
And then I'm presuming some of the old school kind of traditional methods, TV ads, radio ads, billboard ads, you're not doing anything on that front because they're very much a digital product. Mm-hmm. So you're not doing any of that front.
No, not at all. No.
Right, okay. And then, so the last bit, obviously, people are watching this, they want to grow a digital PR agency, they're looking for more leads. You mentioned podcasting. For anyone that is watching this and they're looking to grow, and now we're going to talk about podcasting, make sure you check out the link in the description. Me and Chris have a full in-depth conversation about the powers of podcasting. But to summarise it within 30 seconds, why is podcasting important for you? Obviously, you mentioned you're getting more cited in the LLMs, ChatGPT now being your number one. But why do you think podcasting is important for people in 2026?
It's such a powerful way to grow your personal brand and connect with a whole bunch of people that you want to connect with. It's a sort of platform that you, and I say that in the sense that you own, that it's your podcast that you own as opposed to the platform that you're on, but you own that platform. It's your show. It instantly creates credibility. I think you said in the episode that you've mentioned, James, that it's like, even though it's been around for ages, it's so underutilized by so many brands, large brands, small brands. It's a massive opportunity. You don't need 1 million downloads a week. In fact, you only need one ideal prospect to listen to one episode, and for that ideal prospect to get in touch and convert as a customer. There's just so many things you can do. You can network with people that you want to network with. You can get people on that you want to have like a consultation with, and you are feeding the knowledge graph as well, and building those trust signals and building your own brand.
Yeah, for sure. For anyone who's watching this, make certain you go over and search for the Fat Rank podcast, which is my personal podcast there, and also the Market Movers podcast, where it's Chris, who obviously is the founder of Linkify. He's got a lot of great guests on, like he's had Neil Patel on, he's had some very large clients on as well. So make sure you head on over to the Fat Rank podcast or Market Movers podcast if you want to see what type of podcasting kind of episodes of what we're both doing. But Chris, it's been a pleasure, and we hope you like the episode of how to grow and generate leads for a digital PR agency.